During an interview at the U.S. Army installation in Wiesbaden, Germany, Major General John Rafferty, former head of the U.S. Army's 56th Artillery Command in Europe and Africa, voiced a stark warning: NATO must immediately scale up its arsenal of long-range strike weapons in order to match the rapid advancements of Russia's missile capabilities. The general cautioned that Moscow's growing production of sophisticated long-range munitions threatens to tilt the balance of power in Europe unless the Western alliance urgently responds with comparable capabilities. General Rafferty, who played a pivotal role in shaping the U.S. Army's long-range fire strategy in Europe, noted that Russia has increasingly relied on high-precision deep strike weapons throughout its ongoing military campaign in Ukraine. Systems such as the Iskander M, the 9M729 cruise missile, and air and sea-launched platforms like the Kalibr and KH-101 have been used to target logistics nodes, command posts, and vital infrastructure far beyond the front line. These attacks, he emphasized, reflect a deliberate strategy by Moscow to hold NATO territory at risk from a safe distance. In response, Rafferty stressed the need for NATO to dramatically bolster both the size and sophistication of its long-range strike arsenal. He pointed out that many allied nations still lean heavily on short-range systems or aircraft-based munitions, tools that could be rendered ineffective in a full-scale war, especially if air dominance cannot be secured. Among the U.S. systems leading this transformation is the Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon, LRHW, also known as Dark Eagle. This cutting-edge capability forms part of the Pentagon's Strategic Fires modernization effort. The first battery has already been deployed, and a second is on track for fielding by the final quarter of fiscal year 2026. Built under the fast-tracked middle-tier acquisition process, the system is designed to deliver decisive effects at unprecedented ranges. Dark Eagle fires a hypersonic glide vehicle from a mobile, ground-based launcher. This two-stage booster accelerates the projectile to over 5 times the speed of sound, after which it detaches and maneuvers to its target with high accuracy and minimal exposure to enemy air defenses. Its effective range exceeds 2,775 kilometers, providing deep strike capability across a vast battle space. The LRHW's agility and velocity make it a formidable answer to modern threats. Each deployed battery includes 4 launch vehicles, each equipped with 2 missiles, a mobile command center, and various support vehicles. The design emphasizes rapid mobility and resilience, allowing it to operate in contested environments. According to recent data from the U.S. Government Accountability Office and information released by Army Recognition in June 2025, the program remains on schedule and central to future deterrence strategies. Russia, meanwhile, continues to field a broad array of advanced long-range strike platforms. The Iskander M, with its roughly 500-kilometer range and dual conventional nuclear capability, has been heavily employed against targets in Ukraine. The 9M729, often cited as a violation of the now-defunct INF Treaty, extends Russia's reach to over 2,000 kilometers and is mounted on mobile launchers, allowing for rapid repositioning. From the air, Russia deploys KH-101 and KH-555 cruise missiles, typically launched from strategic bombers like the Tu-95MS and Tu-160. These missiles can strike targets more than 2,500 kilometers away and are capable of carrying either conventional or nuclear warheads. The KH-47M2 Kinzhal, an air-launched ballistic missile that reportedly reaches hypersonic speeds, has been used for MiG-31K aircraft with devastating effect and boasts a range of 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers. Naval assets further expand Russia's reach. Kalibr missiles, fired from both submarines and surface ships, have been employed from the Black and Caspian Seas to hit distant land targets with notable accuracy. More recently, Moscow has accelerated development of the Tsirkin hypersonic missile, a system that can be launched from warships or shore-based platforms and is believed to travel at Mach 8 with a 1,000-kilometer strike radius. This vast inventory gives Russia a multi-domain capability to strike targets across Europe while bypassing or saturating existing Western defense systems. General Rafferty's remarks underscore a grim reality: unless NATO drastically revamps its own long-range fires capability, it risks falling behind in a race it cannot afford to lose. In particular, Rafferty emphasized the urgency of ramping up production of U.S.-developed systems such as the Precision Strike Missile, PRSM, new ground-launched cruise missiles, and European-designed alternatives. However, manufacturing weapons alone won't suffice. The general highlighted the importance of a unified NATO industrial effort, one that pools national resources, harmonizes logistics, and shortens the time from factory to field. In short, this is not just a call for bigger stockpiles. It is a wake-up call to the alliance that future deterrence hinges on speed, range, and cohesion. The era of short-range comfort is over. NATO's ability to deter and, if necessary, strike decisively in a high-end conflict now depends on whether it can build and deploy advanced missiles faster than its adversaries.